Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 29th, 2023. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. I hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the satellite loop across the lower 48. Watches, warning, and advisories for your location. We're going to take a look at the HRRR model for the weather for the next 48 hours coming up for the severe weather that's expected for today and again on Sunday. And also we'll take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook also for today and Sunday. Alrighty, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos and share these videos, and let's get the show on the road here, folks. As we're looking at the satellite composite radar, this is that system getting gathered strength down here in the Gulf of Mexico in the southeastern United States. That will continue to lift, bring all this moisture that you see down here in the Gulf of Mexico will continue to lift up to the north and northeast. So also up into the mid-Atlantic region, you're going to get in on some of this thunderstorm and shower activity. May bring some severe weather. This is that little system that came through yesterday, early yesterday morning. It brought the precipitation. It finally done moved way on up into portions of Maine and Canada region. For you guys, they're bringing some shower and thunderstorm activity. Also, we got quiet condition pretty much over here. So that little system over here around the bottom, maybe producing some snow showers or rain showers, a little bit up here around Minnesota. So here, moving just northeast Hawaii, moving toward the Baja area of California, might produce some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. May move into Mexico and maybe Texas coming up on Sunday. But anyway, that's about it. And that little system there moving off, and there's another system offshore that may come in on to the Pacific over here around California and Oregon maybe later on this week. But right now it looks to be dry pretty much to the west coast for now. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather radar here. As you can see, like I said, we got quiet conditions over the west. Got a little bit of shower activity maybe over northeast Wyoming and also portions of Montana. Also, we got some scattered showers and maybe some snow showers over southern Canada. We got some showers over portions of thunderstorm activity extending from near southern Ohio back through Kentucky all the way back into portions of Arkansas and also into Louisiana and Mississippi. There's that big cluster of shower and thunderstorms that's in the Gulf of Mexico you seen on the satellite loop just a little bit ago. It will continue to lift off to the north and east, and like I said, it's going to bring a lot of rainfall and some severe weather to portions of southern Georgia, northern Florida, and also southern South Carolina maybe later on today and tonight for you guys in that region. Like I said, got shower, maybe some thunderstorms embedded with that line moving continue to the north into Canada. And also we got some scattered activity over Guam. Also we have some snow showers rain showers over central and southern Alaska and around the Hawaiian chain island. We got a few scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder there as well. The Bahamas look good for now, but as this activity continues to kind of pull Gulf of Mexico moisture out over Florida, I'm expecting some shower and thunderstorm possibly over the northern portion of the Bahamas later today and tonight. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the National Weather Service watches, warnings, and advisory map. As you see, it's pretty quiet across much of the United States. We got some river flood warnings extending from portion of the northeast down into portion of Virginia. Also over here in Arkansas, back over toward the Missouri-Illinois border. Also over here toward the Minnesota, North Dakota border, and also some in Minnesota and North and South Dakota as well. Wind advisory along the Gulf Coast from a portion of Louisiana back into South Texas. Also, we have some red flag warnings over portions of northern Kansas and southern Nebraska. Also over North Dakota and South Dakota, with a little wind advisory there in South Dakota as well. Some flood watches in effect for portions of northern Minnesota and northeast Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and some winter weather advisories also in effect for that region too in northern Wisconsin as well. Also over here in the Pacific Northwest, we have some red flag watches in effect for portions of New Mexico, Arizona, also portions of Washington State, also northern Oregon. Got some special weather statements there. Hydro issues also expected over portions of Washington State, Oregon, Utah, western Colorado, and western Wyoming. Flood watches in effect for portions of Idaho, back down in Nevada, and also along the mountain chain of California. Also, we have quiet conditions over Alaska. Got a flood warning there over one of the islands there in Hawaii, and a flash flood advisory there as well over one of the Hawaiian chain islands as well. All right, let's move on to the HRRR model. We're starting it off at 2 p.m. this afternoon. I'm expecting this is what lining up pretty well with the weather radar right now. All this activity here is lining up pretty well with the Doppler radar system. So I'm pretty pleased with this HRRR model and the short range forecast model so far. As we continue to go forward, we're going to about 5 p.m. this afternoon. There's that shower and thunderstorm activity making a little squall line there coming on shore of Florida. This is one that may produce some tornadoes, damaging winds, and some large hail. Also maybe some up in southern Georgia as well later on this afternoon. Also over here in portions of Louisiana and also portion of Mississippi may get in some strong thunderstorms as well this afternoon. As we continue to go forward, here comes that shower activity around 10 p.m. moving into the southern Midlands of South Carolina. The main squall line moving on off into the Atlantic waters. There come more scattered shower and thunderstorm with the upper level low. We got a 997 millibar low pressure system located over the Great Lakes region. That will continue to lift off to the northeast. That's why we got a cold front and an area of low pressure developing down here in the southeast. That will bring the scattered shower and thunderstorm and also the severe weather for your weekend. Alrighty, we see as I'm gonna stop it at 7 a.m. We still got more shower and thunderstorm going across Florida. Also, we got scattered activity moving through the mid-Atlantic region, also the upstate of South Carolina. We got snow flying over Wisconsin, also into southern Canada. Also, we got shower and thunderstorm activity, maybe some snow shower mixed in over southern Canada. Shower and thunderstorm also in portions of Maine, back down into New York. Also portions of the Great Lakes region and southern Canada may be getting into some thunderstorm activity there as well with some heavy rain. And there comes that system moving across the Carolinas. By 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, the main line coming through with some scattered shower and thunderstorm. May bring some severe weather to the Carolinas, also back into portions of the mid-Atlantic region and the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We still got that 993 millibar low pressure system located over Wisconsin, and it will continue to spin moisture, snow, and rain showers back over portions of Minnesota, also portions of Wisconsin and also Ohio. You're going to get some rain showers as well, and maybe some thunderstorms as well in your vicinity also. As we continue to go out to 7 p.m. On Sunday, at 8 p.m. on Sunday, the low pressure system, 989 millibar, located off the mid-Atlantic region. Most of the shower and thunderstorm activity offshore, but there is some shower and thunderstorm within it in the northeastern portion of the United States, from Pennsylvania all the way up to Maine. Also around Toronto, Canada, Montreal, Canada, you may get in some shower and thunderstorm activity as well, maybe with some gusty winds with them showers and storms. Also, we have some snow still flying over portions of Wisconsin, also into southern Canada as well. And as we continue to run forward, we got that 984 millibar low pressure system located over the Great Lakes region in southern Canada, still producing shower and thunderstorm over portions of the northeast all the way into Maine. Also got good rain shield over southern Canada, Also still got snow flying over northern Wisconsin, also back into southern Canada to the United States as we go into your Monday. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center. We're going to take a look at today's severe weather outlook for the forecast areas. Excuse me, had to get some water there. But anyway, we got general thunderstorms over portions of Minnesota back into Iowa and also eastern North and South Dakota. Also, we got some general thunderstorms over portions of Ohio back down into Indiana, back into Illinois and southern Michigan. Also into southern Pennsylvania, down into the mid-Atlantic region around Virginia to North Carolina, up across South Carolina, back into Louisiana. We have a marginal risk standing from eastern Louisiana all the way into central and southern Mississippi through southern Alabama, south, central, and eastern Georgia. Also in the central and southern South Carolina, even the Outer Banks area around the Wilmington, North Carolina vicinity. Also, we have a slight risk of severe weather over the Panhandle of Florida all the way into around the Savannah, Georgia area, all the way back down toward the Miami-Dade County area, also over southern Florida as well, with a marginal risk there. But if you're in the slight risk, this includes Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida. The marginal risk, this includes New Orleans, Louisiana, Miami, Florida, Haley, Florida, Montgomery, Alabama, and Mobile, Alabama. And let's take a look at the tornado probability for today. We have a 2% from the Outer Banks of North Carolina through Wilmington, North Carolina, almost to Columbia, South Carolina, Sumter and Orangeburg, South Carolina. Y'all in that 2%. All the way back down toward Albany, Georgia, back down toward Tallahassee, Florida, and also the Pensacola, Florida area. You in that 2%. Also around the 5% area too. Tallahassee, Florida, you right on the border. Like I said, 2 and 5% in y'all's vicinity there in Tallahassee, Florida. Also into southeast Georgia, all the way down into portions of central Florida, southern Florida there, 2%. The 2% area, this includes Cape Coral, Florida, Port St. Lucie, Florida, Charleston, South Carolina, Macon, Georgia, and Wilmington, North Carolina. 5%, this includes Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Orlando, Florida, and also Tallahassee, Florida as well. Alright, let's take a look at the wind probability for today. We have 5% in the brown, 15 in the yellow. Yeah, that's the wind. Yeah, 5% in the brown, 15 in the yellow there. If you're in the 5%, this includes New Orleans, Louisiana, Miami, Florida, Haiti, Florida, Montgomery, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. The 15% includes Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Orlando, Florida, and Tallahassee, Florida. Let's take a look at the hail probability. We have 5% in the brown, 15% along east coast of Florida. The 5%, this includes New Orleans, Louisiana, Miami, Florida, Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Haley, Florida. The 15% includes Jacksonville, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Savannah, Georgia, Port St. Lucie, Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida, for the hail probability. And let's take a look at your Sunday outlook here. We're going to go to it. And as you can see, we have a marginal risk and a slight risk popping up here across the Carolinas. Also down in central and southern Florida, we have a marginal and a slight risk. General thunderstorms in the lighter green areas, extending from North Florida through Georgia, upstate South Carolina, back into Kentucky and Indiana, portions of Ohio. Most of Ohio, also into Pennsylvania, central and southern New York, all the way into portions of Vermont and New Hampshire and the Washington, D.C. area. General thunderstorms over here in portions of New Mexico, Colorado as well. Also into portions of Washington State, all the way into portions of Oregon, Idaho, and Nevada as well. And if you're in the marginal risk, this includes Charlotte, North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and Richmond, Virginia. And if you're in the slight risk area, this includes Virginia Beach, Virginia, Miami, Florida, Raleigh, North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, and Haley, Florida, and surrounding vicinity. Alright, and let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have 2% in the green, 5% in the brown over here in the Carolinas, also down in Florida. The 2%, this includes Miami, Florida, Greensboro, North Carolina, Haley, Florida, Durham, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia. and surrounding areas. And the 5% include Virginia Beach, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia, Newport News, Virginia, and surrounding areas. Let's take probability for tomorrow. We have a 15 in the yellow, 5% in the brown from Virginia all the way down into the Carolinas, also into central and southern Florida. The 5% area includes Charlotte, North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and Richmond, Virginia. And in the 15%, this includes Virginia Beach, Virginia, Miami, Florida, Raleigh, North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, and Haley, Florida, and surrounding vicinities. And let's take a look at the hail probability. We have 5% in northeast South Carolina through eastern North Carolina, southeast Virginia, and central and southern Florida. And this includes Virginia Beach, Virginia, Miami, Florida, Raleigh, North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, and Haley, Florida. Alrighty, well, that was a pretty long video. I hope everybody enjoys it. Continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. And consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next one.